Now, according to LM Arena and the leaderboard, Flux Kontext is sitting at number 5, yet it's not really getting talked about when it comes to it being an image edit model. It's even sitting below Seedream, which I did a recent video about Seedream, and I believe that ChatGPT Image 1 is actually performing way better when it comes to these AI image models for real business use cases. So in this video, I'm going to go into the testing ground that we've created for these AI image models so that we can test them side by side. And as you can see, we've already done Flux SRPO, we've done GPT Image 1, Nano Banana, and Seedream. We run them through these prompts, which I'm going to go through in just a moment. So these are based on real life use cases of real products that we've built for clients over the last 6 months. And then they'll generate 3 different images like these for each of the outputs. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to compare some of these to the generations that we get. But the first part is to actually integrate this model. And we're going to integrate it into Airtable, and then it's going to run through this NAN automation. So the way that we've built our Airtable interface, and this is the same when we're working with clients, is we build in really solid interfaces and products for our clients that can be scalable, so that if you're going to test a new model, you don't have to change NAN. You just simply add in the new model into your dashboard inside of Airtable, select that model, and then it will send in all of the correct variables. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. So all I need to do is come up to the top right here and click Add Model. Then we just come across into FAL. So we're using FAL to get access to this model. You can see here in the playground, they've prompted it to add a donut next to the packet of flour here. So we're going to just grab this code here. We're going to come back into our interface and we're going to paste this code right in here. Now Flux does have a slightly different API, so I need to change the model brand here. And then we can grab the cost to generate this. So this one is $0.04. So we're going to 0.04, and then we're going to select image to image. So now we can create that into the dashboard and then come into our next tab here. And we have our 3 different prompts. So our first prompt is essentially a automation that we built for a beauty brand. So they didn't want to use their beauty product inside the final AI output. They wanted the product to showcase on the model's face that it had been used. So this product goes around the eyes. I'm not even sure what it's called. I'm not a makeup, like an eyeshadow, I guess. I'm not a makeup professional here, or a makeup expert. And we're going to generate that makeup on a 30-year-old Eastern European woman. So basically we're looking for the final product showcasing, or like the color, this color here showcased around her eyes. So we just come up to our AI image model and we're going to select Flux, and then we're going to click Generate Image. And then that one's going to run off, and you can see here we've got a status of AI writing. It's going to run off into the background and go through the automation. We'll come to that result in just a moment. Next, then we have a burger. And basically this prompt here is we want a luxury burger, vibrant toppings layered precisely, deconstructed midair for a dramatic floating effect. So we also want a bit of a smoky backdrop. So we're just going to select that context image. I actually did the wrong one up here, so let me just change that, my bad. Let's get that one generating in the background there, and then now let's get this one generating. So we're using Flux Pro Context. The final one here are your news announcement posts. So you might see these all over Instagram, for example, so especially in the AI space. So we built this for a company, and then we wanted to generate, we just made up an article here and we gave it a headline of what we wanted to generate. And we gave it a hard headline. So we made sure that it wasn't an easy headline to do. So we're going to regenerate this based on this fake article here. And we're just going to click Generate Image. Now, the reason why we focus on image to image models is because we typically work with 7- and 8-figure businesses who have their proven workflows. They have their proven creatives when it comes to these content and image generation workflows. So we don't want to be using AI to generate something completely new that is unproven. We want to stick to what they actually have been using in the past that is working for them, that they're happy with. That's where you get results with AI. That's like the lowest risk, highest reward type of a workflow to build, is taking an existing workflow, an existing proven SOP, and then automating that with AI and getting either the same quality or better quality outputs than what a human could do. The thing that frustrates me about a lot of content when new AI image models come out is they generate things like dogs or people, or just things that are not even relevant to what real businesses would be using. So we always set up a test environment using real business use cases in order to check what the outputs are. So these outputs should now be in the AI output field. And let me first just delete this one. This one was the incorrect one. So we're just going to delete that. That was a little mistake there. Sorry about that. And next we're going to come up and we're going to check out these versions here. So I can already see a few questionable mistakes here. But let's first dive into the model. So the model one is, I mean, not too bad. Like you can kind of see the product around the face there. However, like it just doesn't look real or right, or I don't know. There's just something about it. It all looks fake. I'm not really a fan of that generation at all. So it's not the worst. Like obviously there could be way better, but it's not the best either. So when it comes to generating AI avatars, it's very fake looking. Like you can see there's no real human aspects to it. It's very fake. This one is very questionable. So we're asking for a floating burger and it's taking the prompt way out of context where it's deconstructed it, but it's got the fully constructed version down here. And then it's got like a half a burger here. And then it's just got the patties and sauces up here. So very strange. Not at all what we were asking for. And like if I come down here, so let me compare a few of these other ones for you as well. So this previous one with ByteDance, I didn't mind this. I think this is a lot more real looking for the avatar. They definitely got the burger wrong here as well. And then this one wasn't too bad. This one here is Nano Banana. So the burger here was great. The AI avatar was also a little bit plastic and fake. And the news announcement wasn't that great. Right now, I believe the leader for most of these is ChatGPT Image 1. I like all of this. The burger was just a little bit dark. But overall, I think this was a really great generation. So if we come to this one, it's absolutely terrible as well. Not at all usable. So it's essentially, I mean, yeah, it's a 1. It didn't get anywhere close. So we now come into the news announcements and same thing here is it got the background at least somewhat on par with some of the others. I mean, it's still not very crisp. Like if we come down and we look at the background of Seedream, as you can see here is a lot more crisp. Nano Banana's background is better. ChatGPT Image 1 is the best in my opinion. So it's very crisp background. It looks way better. And they obviously got the text right. So all of these other models got the text right. It's kind of got it right, I guess. But it's, I don't know. I guess it's the way it's structured. So the text is in there correctly, but it's the way that it's structured is just, yeah, not as good as the others, especially ChatGPT. So ChatGPT Image 1 is still the undefeated reigning champion. I don't think any of these other models so far are comparing. So the point of doing this is to point out that a lot of the hype that you see around these different models, although Flux didn't really get a lot of hype, Seedream definitely did, but a lot of the hype is actually not always the full story. The hype is largely generated by the companies and the influencers that they pay to generate the hype. And you need to like be aware of these types of things so that you're not wasting your time going to find a new image model to maybe spend hours changing your workflows to a new image model without seeing some tests for real life use cases. So that's why we do this. And if you do have any other image models that you're interested in, comment them down below or make sure we test them next. So if you are interested in more AI tools, then make sure you watch this video next. See you there.